Hey YouTube, it's Rarity Ho, and inspired by the new ban list, I decided to rebuild Chaos Dragons. It was always one of my more popular profiles anyway. People just really like Chaos Dragon. I don't know. Chaos Dragon is just a really fun deck that can really just explode, and I've always tried to take kind of a different approach to it. And every time I play it, obviously I try to make it good, but I just play it a little differently than everyone else. So first we'll start with the light side, which we'll start with the Light Sworn engine. Triple Raiden. I mean, he's just Raiden. He's stupid good. He sets up all your plays and stuff. Double Lila. And I will apologize. Like half of this half of this deck is max rarity, and the other half is pretty ugly. Like these are just super Lilas, and that's pretty sad. I used to have ultis, but I traded them a while back. I still have most of the deck in max rarity that I just held on to, but Lilas were one thing I traded. But that's a good way to get out of different back row and stuff, and also helps to mill when she's rank 4, which is really useful. Double Lumina, she's really good, especially now that like Dante's a card, so you can Lumina for a Lumina, and then instead of like I don't know, instead of making it equipped or something, you can make a Dante and actually mill and get things in your graveyard like what you want to do with Chaos Dragons. Also, really good, you can just make a Michael with it or anything, which now that I'm thinking about it, he's not in my extra deck, so there's that. I would like to mention that this is like my first attempt back at it. This is definitely not my final build. I just wanted you all to start thinking about Chaos Dragons again. I know there's a lot of people that are just always asking me about Chaos Dragons. And here's playing double, honest, and yeah, one is Ghost, and the other is Ultra. So there's that. Only had one Ghost from before because that's all you can play. 2 Valor, I got rid of my ulti Valors too, so far I haven't showed anything impressive. Valor is actually pretty good this format. It hits a lot of different, well, I mean, let's say supposedly really good this format, theoretically really good this format, and the fact that it actually helps the deck, you can mill it and it still have purpose, and then just uses the effect, and the graveyard still have purpose because it's a light. We are now playing 2 Wyvern Buster, and he's a new addition. I didn't used to play him. He just, I don't know, he helps make exceed plays. He can definitely contribute to the clogginess though, so again, not everything is like set in stone. And as always, you can't have Chaos Dragon without triple Pulsar Dragon, Light Pulsar Dragon. He's just really good. He can help fix cloggy hands sometimes. And then also he's just your level 6 speeder. And then the BLS, which I would like to mention, is ILC first. So there's one part of my pimped out deck. After I put some more work into this, I'll definitely try to pimp out the rest of it. But like I said, I just rebuilt this over the weekend. So that's the light side. I don't know how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17 light monsters, and there's 12 dark monsters. So this is actually pretty different from my my last Chaos Dragon deck profile, because I'm pretty sure the dark monsters outweighed the light monsters, but I think that's just mainly because there's more light boss monsters. But I don't know. I'm not playing like Armageddon Knight or anything, which I think I probably should be, but like I said, I don't know, we'll have to see. Triple Plague Spreader, and they are sexy and ulti. Plague Spreader's just stupid. He's an awesome tuner. I love Plague Spreader so much. So there's to it. Triple Malicious. Now this was super important back in my old build, and this is one thing that definitely contributes to cloggy dead hands. So I'm kind of contemplating taking him out. I guess this isn't more so of a deck profile. It's kind of a discussion. I want to know what you all think about it. like I said, I just put this together, so I definitely will be making changes. If y'all have cool ideas, or if you play around with it, and have ideas for different changes and stuff, let me know. 2 Collapse Serpent, same as Wyvern Buster, but he's dark. 2 Chaos Sorcerer. His effect is still really pertinent right now, and he's level 6, so he has a lot of synergy with the deck and everything. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, which I'm also kind of like. He's such he was such a big deal. I don't know. It's kind of not even Chaos Dragons though, because the only thing he can special summon is Light Pulsar Dragon. I'm pretty sure. Which there is the Light Pulsar loop and everything. Oh, and he can also like bring back your Beals and stuff like that. So I mean he's good for that. But anyway, so I have him, and then also Dad. I used to have an ulti. I got rid of him, so now I just have my secret. I actually have 2 secret. I'm trying to get rid of the other one. But anyway, Dad's Dad. Double charge. 1 secret first. The other one's super. Again, that card just came to 2. There's another reason why I decided to rebuild the deck. Because 2 charge is just broken. I'm happy for this deck. I'm really unhappy because that means you're going to see probably a lot more Infernoids. And I really hate that deck. It's essentially Light Sworns. It's just luck. Hopefully I can mill things and summon strong monsters. There's not very much strategy to it. And I find it quite irritating. I lost to it at locals. I think it was a week ago or something. He kept summoning that big 2800 beater. And like I was playing Ritual Beast, and I would keep like steedsing it and just doing all kinds of stuff. And no matter what I did, I solemned it one time. I did all kinds of things, and he just kept bringing it back. And because we went into game 3, and he summoned the guy, I solemned it, and then apparently had nothing but monsters in his hands. So he brought it back out, and I think I steedsed it, and then he brought it back out again, and just he also activated. I don't know. It was he was able to bring out Blaster, I remember. So he did something to fill up his graveyard, and he OTK'd me in his first turn. I was so mad, and it wasn't like I had all the answers, but he just had all the monsters, and it was stupid. I hate that deck. 3 Solar Recharge, ultis, nice and pretty. Kind of contemplating too. I don't know. Like I said, this deck has a lot of things to be fixed. Foolish Burial, Soul Charge, Raigeki, and Dark Hole. Obviously, since I'm playing this build and I'm playing like Beals and stuff, Dark Hole is very good. Raigeki is always really good. Soul Charge is really good with this deck because you are just filling your graveyard all the time. And then Foolish Burial to set up plays. Primarily, I mean, you could be used if you needed like that extra light or dark in the graveyard to do either Light Pulsar, BLS, Chaos Sorcerer, or if you needed like to put the extra dark for Dad or something like that. But mainly its use will be putting Malicious or Plague Spreader in the graveyard. Or potentially even like a Raiden if you had Lumina in your hand or something like that. And that's all the spells. I don't feel like counting the spells. I know the deck's 41. And then, of course, I had to try out Crush Card. So far, it doesn't seem too bad. The only 2 targets are Malicious and Plague Spreader, but those are very easy to get on the field. It's cool. You can set, like if you open up kind of bad, and I've done this, you open up kind of bad, and you're like, okay, well, I have Plague and a Crush Card, so I'm going to set my Plague and set Crush Card, and then just activate it in their standby phase. And it definitely puts pressure on pretty early. It sets up a Plague in your graveyard, and then hopefully you can just go off from there. So I'm playing I'm playing 1 Crush Card, and then I'm playing 2 Mirror Force, and this is just kind of if again, if you kind of open up a little slow or whatever, just for a little extra protection. And I think Mirror Force is actually really good right now. I'm playing it in my Ritual Beast, and it's just a solid card. In the extra deck, 1 Armades, and I don't know if you can tell, the text is actually kind of double printed. Like, I'll show you in comparison to this Goyo. It's like really thick and kind of blurry. So it's a slight misprint. I know it's not like worth anything different, but it's just cool to have. Anyway, so one Armades, he's just good. One Goyo, again just good. One Crimson Blader. This guy became crazy good again. He was dead for so long, and then now he's brought back. You know, he's good against Sylvans, he's good against Ritual Beasts, he's good against Shaddolls, he's good against Necros, Cliffords, kinda, anyway. Prevents, you know, some of their plays and stuff, but he's just got so many practical uses again. I'm so happy that he's a secret rare now. He's so beautiful. He really deserved it. He's just a really, really good synchro. Start a Sparky. Just, you know, generic good 8. My super awesome Scrap Dragon that's misprinted to fucking hell. Unfortunately, not first though, but oh well. You gotta make do with what you got. But of course, he's good with Beals. I played 2 Beals. You know, you just target him, and so Beals wouldn't get destroyed unless they did something awful like break through to your Beals when you activated the effect. That'd be terrible. But anyway, double Beals because you can summon them pretty easily, and especially like if you can summon 1, there's a very good chance you can summon 2, like, or the second one, like on that turn. 1 Leo. I used to play 2 Leo, I think, in my other my old build, but the extra deck space is so tight. I wish I had like 25 spots for this deck. Because like I said, I didn't even realize it, but there's no Michael, the Lightsworn guy. I didn't put him in here. Matter of fact, there's no 7 in here. So I don't know what I would even take out. But there's that. I'd probably take out, I have a Divine Dragon Knight Felgran. You make him sometimes, but see, that's why you could take him out, because like you only make him if you really, really have to. Dante, and you just run 1 because your only targets are the 2 Luminous, so not very likely you'd summon him, but when you do, it could be really good. Now, quite a few rank 4s. You can very, very easily make rank 4 plays. Dark Rebellion, Nixie Dragon, is that his name? Yeah, I got it right. Abyss Dweller, Lavalval Chain, because Lavalval Chain's stupid. Exiton, just, especially, like, you can just use so many cards to, excuse me, just fill up your graveyard, and then, like, you have no, you just lose a lot of advantage. So being able to summon Exiton so easily makes it really good in the fact that you're losing advantage, if that makes sense. 1M7, because he's also really easy to make, because you have, what's his name? Malicious, and then you also have Chaos Sorcerer, and then there's also ways just to, like, you can make a Goyo if you needed to, and then, like I said, the Felgran. But definitely, please let me know. It's almost, you know, I could say with 100% certainty that this is not my final build. I do really like the deck. I've always loved Chaos Dragons. And apparently you all have. Because that's still my #1 video to this day. I don't know if it'll ever change. But you all really like this, and I think it's just because it's a fun deck. It's a people like the crazy, and you know, it's got a lot of the nostalgic cards in there, like BLS and Dad, and it's always fun to be able to use that kind of stuff. People seem to like the Lightsworns, and before I guess I get any hate, I was saying, you know, Lightsworns are all just luck based, and this is a very luck based deck, but there is actual more strategy in this. Of course, you do have to get lucky, but once the deck starts rolling, you have to get things together, and really, you have to use your resources wisely, because if you waste a resource in this deck, you're just going to lose, because you're pretty limited on your resources, but you can make big pushes, and that's what makes this deck potentially, you know, pretty good. With Vanities being at 1, that's the main reason why I decided to bring it back. Also, like I said, Crush card back at 1, and Charge to 2. So the deck definitely got some pushes. But definitely, I'll probably be doing an updated build soon after I get some more playtesting. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm working on it again, and maybe y'all can help me even, just because I am busy working on my Ritual Beast deck because I want that. I feel like that's probably going to be my best deck to play competitively with, but I still like having fun decks, and Chaos Dragons could be competitive if the build is right. I don't think it's right now, but you know, it could potentially be competitive, so we'll see. But as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Rarity. Peace out.